Let me guess. The surface of the sun? Only dream I ever had. Every time I shut my eyes, it's all existence.
Okay, Leo, so you are fixed fire. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 shuttles. I'm feeling in 5 piles. That's 1. Okay. And 2. When I post this, I will timestamp when the reading starts so you don't have to be tortured through this shuffling part. But some people like to see it because they want to know that the cards were properly shuffled. Okay. 5 piles, I think we said. So can we have an accurate Celtic cross? Your cards are dying to come out. For fixed fire, please. An accurate Celtic cross. Fixed fire, please. Can we have an accurate Celtic cross for fixed fire, please? May we have an accurate Celtic cross for fixed fire, please? All right, the middle pile is really strongly asserting itself there. Leo, what's the bottom of your deck? Of course. Look, that's fascinating. This is one of the other major arcana cards of Leo. That's quite ironic, but Leo does this. All right, so Leo, that's wonderful. We'll talk about the sun later on, but we'll leave that at the bottom of the deck, and we will now lay out your reading. So we'll leave the sun. This is definitely Leo's reading, I'll tell you that much. Okay. So hopefully we'll get through we can at least expose the issue and the challenge before our first 3 minutes are up. All right, Leo, so the issue. Wow. The issue is commitment. This is Venus in Aries. This is all about stability and commitment. So what's the challenge? I may change my mind as we go through the reading, but I'm thinking that you need some clarity on something, or not. You just want to get there. Because Leo, you guys are very determined. Okay, little break in the tape. Okay. Okay, Leo, let's just touch a little bit more on the issue and the challenge. The issue is very clear and simple. So we have the Four of Wands, which is Venus in Aries, okay? The main themes of this card are stability and commitment. And historically, you know, the traditional theme of this card is that this is the time when the Emperor, who is the male Aries, who are the leaders of the zodiac. And the Emperor, by the way, is a crowned monarch, so he's a king. A lot of people think that there are just four kings in the deck. The Four of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the King. Well, four is a good number for kings, but anyway. So we got the King of Wands, King of Pence, King of Swords, and King of Cups, but we also have the Emperor. So Venus in Aries card is about the union of the Emperor with the Empress. Now, there couldn't be two people who are more different than the Emperor and the Empress. But they don't do well without each other. Her gardens get weedy, and he gets grumpy without his Empress, and he doesn't rule well. He doesn't function properly without her. So it's clear that the issue is you desiring, or maybe your partner desiring some kind of commitment. The challenge is a little bit more difficult to figure out because it's the Ace of Swords, okay? This could either be a new beginning that you're looking for. It could be clarity that you're looking for, so you could be seeking an answer. This is a double-edged sword, okay? Now my camera is reversed, so when I talk about the palm coming down on the right side, you're going to see it on the left on the camera. And the olive, I'm not sure. And frankly, I think the palm, is on the right side. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that they're completely different. One talks about peace, the other misery, okay? So it's a double-edged sword. So you may be making a decision about whether or not to keep someone or cut somebody out. The decision is going to be fair, though, of course. We have 6 yods in total and exactly three on each side. A little break in the tape. Yeah, so anyway, not to belabor the challenge too much, but I'm seeing the issue as I'm seeing it as a reunification, okay? Now, the challenge, Okay, this is interesting. Look at the card that's crowning your reading. You have the Seven of Swords. People don't always like to see this card coming. Okay, so when I see this card, I think about somebody sort of being, obviously, it's a sneak attack, okay? Some kind of a sneak attack, and somebody being sort of taken advantage of when they are out of their element. Because this card is all about, believe it or not, this historically, the person in this fez hat is supposed to be a foreigner. And the tents in the background were set up by, frankly, military people who have come to a foreign land to fight battles. But what's happened here is something sort of unethical and sneaky. It's sort of a sneak attack. A little break in the tape. I'm going to try to figure out why this is crowning. Okay, I think I know why this is crowning your reading. So if your challenge is to seek reunification, and I'm seeing that part of that is you need to get clarity on something, so you may be missing or feeling like you're missing some information. You may be contemplating doing something sneaky in order to get it, and taking somebody out of their element in order to get this information. The reason why I'm saying this is the moon in Aquarius. obviously a couple of days out of every month, the moon is going to be in your astrological sign. But when the moon is in Aquarius, you can think of Aquarians, this is fixed air. They're curious, they're non-conformists. They are humanitarians, but they're very non-conformist, so they do things in a different way. They come up with fresh ideas, even though they're a fixed sign. And the moon, is trying to figure things out. Even when you look at the moon card, the moon is like, so you may be contemplating doing something sneaky in order to get that information. Okay, I'm just looking at you right now. This is below your reading. I'm looking at the Eight of Swords, okay? This is what happens when Jupiter's in Gemini. You can think of somebody worrying and having anxiety all the time. Those are the thoughts. Gemini thinks. Jupiter expanding negative thoughts. And, you get yourself tied up into this mentally. Unfortunately, it's not a stage card. So as I've said before about this card, if you look at the mixture of water and ground under her feet, it means that yes, some of what she's worrying about, some of her subconscious fears are grounded. Subconscious fears are the water. Obviously, the ground is the ground. However, this isn't going to help. Okay? Worrying and stressing isn't going to help. Now, Leo, this is fascinating that this is your reading. Okay? Because one of your major arcana cards is the Strength card. Okay? And all the eights of every single suit are said to be rooted back to the Strength card. Why? Because the person in the Strength card, this sounds a bit melodramatic, but she knows that evil exists. That's how she figured out how to use her love and honey and diplomacy to tame that lion. We'll break in the tape. So Leo, come on, this is your turf. You know how to get out of this. You really cannot afford the luxury of a single negative thought. It doesn't help and you don't need it. Little break in the tape. Okay, Leo, I have honestly never seen anything this fascinating before in my life regarding recent past and very near future. I just took a peek during the break at the recent past and very near future. This is really, really unusual and fascinating. In the recent past, we have Cardinal Air, the Queen of Swords, who makes every single decision with her head over heart, head over heart. In the very near future, we have Cardinal Water, who makes every single decision with her heart over head. Okay, there's a couple of things that could have happened here. Leo, either in your recent past, there was a Libra woman, or someone who is very logical, extremely strategic. She's not mean. She might come across that way sometimes, but she actually makes every decision for the good of everybody involved. This is how much motion she uses when she makes decisions, this person that's in your recent past, or this could be what you are doing. There is a little tiny bit of water in the very corner of the card, right there. And that's the symbolism in this original deck there was supposed to suggest that's how much emotion she uses when she makes decisions. The rest is all logic. This person is young and they're widowed, okay? And they've been through hell and back. Little break in the tape. Okay, so it could be that a person like this was in your past, or you recently met them in your past, or that the way your modus operandi in the recent past was always making logical decisions. But I'm reading for you guys, Leo. I don't see this as what you were doing, unless it was one single key decision that you made. because it's not like Leo to always use logic in making decisions. So I think this was a person that was in your recent past. It may be a Libra that you cut out or someone like this. But coming up in your very near future is either a Cancer, because this is cardinal water. This person is very nurturing, very understanding. Every single decision she makes with her heart over head. Yes, believe it or not, she does that. Queens are elementally associated with water. Can you imagine the Queen of Cups, water on water? There's a lot of water here. There's a giant seashell, in the back of her throne. There's mermaids, embedded all. There's water all over the place. This woman is extremely comfortable with emotion. She's extremely good at bringing subconscious memories and information to the conscious realm. She's not afraid of doing that. She's very comforting, but don't go to her if you need some strategic advice. Okay, go to her. Go to Libra. What does this mean? Look, I can't tell you because we're going to look at the last 4 cards of the run, but I think what's going to happen is someone very nurturing, possibly a Cancer or someone like this, is about to walk into your life. Leo, no breaking the tape. Okay, this is interesting, Leo. The energy that you're bringing in is the moon. Okay, now, more than ever now, I think going back to that challenge thing, you were seeking clarity on something. There is some information that you feel that you don't have, that you need. And you couldn't get it doing this. And it wasn't helping doing this. And even this didn't help. So no matter what happens, there's an absolutely wonderful, this is cardinal water, this is Cancer, incredible sign. If that's energy, or you being like that, or you making hard overhead decisions, or if it's Cancer coming in, this is awesome. So, but your energy is the moon, so it means, you still don't have all the information. You feel like you need more information. And you're going to get it. I can't believe this. You're going to get it. I'll tell you why. The outside forces acting on this whole reading is the 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is Mercury in Sagittarius. This is fast incoming communication to you. It's also always good. It's associated either with victory or with someone expressing true love. And this is associated. Some major and minor arcana cards are associated with a certain element of time. This one says now. So you won't be in this state for much longer, okay? The incoming communication is coming in, and it's going to be really good. Okay, what are your hopes and fears? Okay. I'm going to take a stab at this. I feel like you put a lot of work into this already. What you're really afraid of is that the crops ain't gonna grow. Look at this. We've got I believe that's Saturn and Taurus. I will not post this if that wasn't correct. I'll just replace it with a different segment. But this man has put in a lot of work, okay? He's waiting for his crops to grow. Okay, so Saturn, the planet, is all about restrictions and limitations, and Taurus is all about the earth. This guy, his only impediment is time. Yeah, okay, so Leo, I think what you're worried about is that all the work that you put into this, that nothing will come of it. You're actually staring at the ground, wondering when the crops are going to grow. But this card says, your only limitation is the slow-moving earth, the time it takes for things to grow in the earth. And it also says that all good things come to those who wait. So I don't think you're going to be disappointed. I hate turning over the outcome card. Okay, well, of course you're going to have options. We're going to have to clarify this. Okay, so we've got Venus and Scorpio here. This is an important reading for you, I think, Leo, because you guys do have a tendency to be distracted by glitter. You guys are very good at maintaining the attention of people. Very, very, diplomatic, cordial, and charming. So the problem is that sometimes you yourself can be distracted by what's on the outside. I've said many times before that the Seven of Cups, I just want you to look at the posture of this man. Look how he's like, what do I choose? He's so excited because there's so many options. And he should be a little excited and very curious, and he should be careful. I'll just give you an example. Sorry, but the lighting here just keeps getting weird. Anyway, I want to show you the little castle, the gray castle that's on. You see the gray castle in that cup there? So imagine a couple that wanted to look good and look successful and be respected. And so they build a castle in the sky, building castles in the sky. They build it so high, though, that a streak of lightning, during a lightning storm, strikes their tower. Yes, because it becomes the Tower card, and it all comes crashing down. That I won't go through each cup because there's a lot of symbolism in this card. But put it this way, the cups that look boring and weird have all the good stuff in them. And the cups that look glam and glitter have the crazy outcomes, like the Tower. We're going to have to clarify. Stand by, Leo, please. Yeah, Leo, this is amazing. Just before I do the clarification, I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot. I just looked at the bottom of the deck again now to try to piece this all together. So a lot of times, your major arcana card, the Sun, a lot of times it means freedom. A lot of times it means purity, passion, okay? But this time, I think it means bringing something to light. This was the clarity that you needed. And and here you are, you needed it here, you still need it. And you're worried that you put your eggs in the wrong basket. I don't think you did. I think you put your eggs in the right basket, because look at this woman who's coming into your life, or person. So here you are, with all your options. And so you need some, what you want is some information, I think. Anyway, we're going to clarify this reading now, clarify the outcomes, sorry. I'm feeling that it's very good, okay? That's what I'm feeling. All right. Okay, so Seven of Cups. That's what we need to clarify. Can we please clarify the Seven of Cups as the outcome for fixed fire, please? Okay, something very clearly just came out. This is really good. It's still not very clear. Leo, of course, you're going to be celebrating. Look, I won't go any further, okay? Remember when I said the reading is good? I'm not sure what it is, but it's good. It's really good. This card, it almost never has a serious side. This is a card of celebration, feeling really good. There isn't a single person at this party that makes you feel bad. There's a sense of unity among the people who are there, of really celebrating the friendship, It could be an engagement party, a bachelorette party, a bachelor party. It could be a bridal shower. It could be any kind of a celebration like that. So And the cards may have been openly vague just because that they may have wanted to reach the collective Leo, and this may apply to a lot of you. Leo, that's an incredible reading. I feel like there's something else I wanted to say about the Three of Cups. Yes, that information again. Three of Cups is Moon in Cancer, okay? You know what Moon in Cancer does when Moon in Cancer people, in order to get information that they need, they watch people's emotion as they're communicating. Three of Cups, no, it's Mercury in Cancer. Yeah, there you go, Leo. Watch them.